ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम्। ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। जय जय राम। श्री राम 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 जय श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। जय जय राम। जय जय राम। जय जय राम। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Sundarkand, we have seen till Doha number 17, where Hanumanji has completed the main task for which he came all the way. He met Sita ji, conveyed the message, and now, after assuring Sita ji also of the strength of the Vanar Sena, and also giving her that firm faith that Bhagavan will very soon come and release her from this, difficult situation. And then he feels suddenly, I'm feeling hungry. May I go and have these juicy fruits? Sitaji said, "Hey, there are guards there, and I'm not afraid of guards. You should be happy. If you are okay and you are permitting me, I don't fear those people. Okay? Okay, go. So keep Bhagavan in your heart and go." So now Hanumanji went in. It was not mainly to eat fruits, but he wanted to get more information before he returns back. तो यहाँ तक आ ही गए हैं तो थोड़ा और करके चले जाते हैं. It is said people who have back pain and all, they when they bend to tie their laces, shoelaces, that time they will not immediately get up. They will look around and say, what else can I do now? Here, let me finish all those things also. Then once for all I will get up, because it is very with great difficulty I have gone down. Now I may not come back down very easily. So let me finish all that I can do, then I will go back up. So like that Hanumanji went all the way. Said, I should get some information, otherwise I go back and Bhagavan says, okay, what is the strength of their army? That I don't know. Okay, how is Ravan? That I don't know. Then what I don't know, I don't know. All the way you came here, and then next time I can't send somebody again. So therefore, Hanumanji went. And there were so many guards to stop him. He went and started eating and breaking the branches. And he knew very well this was what Vibhishan had told. This is Ravana's favorite garden. So he said, oh, favorite, now let me do something about it. Kachu khaye, bhal khaye si taru tore laga. He ate some fruits and then he started uprooting trees and throwing things here and there. It is even Valmiki Ramayana, it is said that there was a beautiful fountain and there was a big gate and all. So he destroyed the fountain and the whole decoration, everything, and on the top of the gate he sat down. Said, okay, now. And then the guards came and then he hit them all, and one punch was enough. Everyone just like that fainted only. Most of them got killed on the spot. And some of them who were behind, they said, we should not go in front, let us run away. They ran and went to Ravana. Now Ravana was making preparations to sleep. So then he said, Maharaj, Maharaj, Maharaj. What happened? One monkey has come in the garden. Ravan got so furious. One monkey has come and you people, guards, you have come to wake me up. The king, what is this? He said, no, he is very dangerous. So many of our friends, our comrades, they have all been killed. Please, you only have to intervene now. Something you have to do. So Ravan said, okay, take one battalion and go. Another set of guards, you take them. Those guards came, Hanumanji finished them also. A few of them were left, they ran back. Maharaj, Maharaj, he has destroyed the second group also. Then Ravana sent his son, his young son, who was called Akshakumar. He was sent. I said, you go, Aksha, you go with a battalion of soldiers. Earlier it was guards only, now soldiers. Go. Okay, he went. Hanumanji saw just one tree he uprooted and threw on him. The Ratha also got destroyed and Akshay Kumara also finished. That's all. Not very eventful death also. Completed, finished him off. Now the soldiers saw the leader has gone. So once the leader has gone, then soldiers don't have that morale to fight. They all ran back. Maharaj, your son has gone. What are you talking? Are you sure it is only one monkey? Yes, one single solitary monkey. He is doing this. Oh, what to do? Now, Ravan said, now I think this seems to be a very serious case. I thought it was just a monkey. Now I have to take this more seriously. So he looked around. Here it is not mentioned, but in Valmiki Ramayana, he is sending 5 of his commanders. 5 Mukhya Senapatis. He is sending all 5 of them. Let you go. 5 of them with their own contingents, they come there to fight. And all 5 of them are destroyed single-handedly by this Hanumanji alone. 5 of them. Then Ravan felt that he is no ordinary monkey, we have to do something about it. So then he sent his star warrior, his eldest son, whose name was Meghnad, also called as Indrajit. Indrajit because he had defeated Indra also. So this Meghnad was called and said, now you go with an army. Now Meghnad is the best warrior in Lanka. After Ravana, if there is number 2 in Lanka, that is Meghnad. Nobody can defeat him. Who has defeated even Indra? That Meghnad, along with an army, is sent to face one single month. So Meghnad also got these people who like fighting. When they get an opportunity to fight, some so-called legitimate opportunity to fight, they are very happy. Otherwise, peace and all they don't like. They say, okay, let us sit down. Let us talk about the development of the nation. Let us talk about upliftment of society. What these boring things. And let us fight with the neighboring country. Ready. What do you have to do? Tell me. Suicide bombing? Ready. Right now. So fighting. So he got so excited. He took all his weapons. He went. As he was going, Ravan tells, no, he has already suffered so many losses. He knows it's not an ordinary monkey. But Ravan is telling Meghnad so much of confidence in his son. He's saying, Meghnad, don't kill that monkey. Capture him alive. As though it is an option available. Don't kill him. As though he is going to be able to kill. Already suffered so many losses. This is called arrogance. When we have so much of arrogance, it is not confidence, it is arrogance. That I feel that in spite of seeing that so many losses have been suffered, in spite of seeing all these things, still I don't get the point. I still am saying, don't go and kill him, okay? Capture him alive. Marasi jani sutta, bandhe sutahi. Go and catch him. So that I also want to see where does he come and what is his strength and all. Now Meghnad came with all his soldiers and all. So Hanumanji saw and he felt now some star performer has come. Because army, when you go and then you have those stars and different symbols. So the ranks and all. You say the general is coming. Not some ordinary officer or sipahi or anything. General. He is coming. Oh, okay, very good. So then he was happy that he has instilled fear in Ravana's heart that he has to send his general. Okay. Meghnad came and he destroyed his Ratha, he destroyed his army. But Meghnad had a special boon. Nobody, only those people who did not sleep or eat for 12 years could kill him. That was the boon he had, special Vardhan. So he had done some yajna, etc. And he had this. That is why in the fight also further and here also, he doesn't get killed. See, the problem with problematic people is they don't get destroyed very easily. And it is not about people outside only, even inside. If we think about it, good thoughts, how strong are they? And how long do they take to die? In moments, one good thought came. If you don't act on it, immediately it has gone. We say tomorrow we will do, it's okay. But a negative thought that comes, it doesn't die. It is so strong, something peculiar about this, that a negative thought will stay and it will keep on coming back to us. Let me do this wrong thing. Let me do this wrong. No, not now. Okay. Tomorrow I will do. Postponing is also one way of, you buy time. Okay, you postpone, and then next day again it will very sincerely come back. You said tomorrow we will do, so let us do now. But good thought will be sleeping. It will never come back. It dies very easily, which is a peculiar thing. And even in Rakshasas, if we see Meghnad and all, they will not die easily. Akshay Kumar, okay, over. But this Meghnad did not. So he, Hanumanji gave him a punch, etc. He went unconscious, fell unconscious for some time. Then again he regained consciousness. Again both of them started fighting. And it was an indecisive war because nothing was happening. Both of them were equally strong. Now Meghnad started doing all this Maya and all these magic tricks and all these things. But Hanumanji, nothing affected him. He kept on fighting, nothing happened. So then Meghnad felt, now I have to capture him somehow. So he took out the greatest known missile of those times, and it is called Brahmastra. Brahmastra is Brahmaji's boon. It is that Brahmaji himself sits on that astra and goes. So that Brahmastra, it can destroy, it can, make people unconscious, whatever you want, it can be achieved. So this Brahmaji's astra, he felt that this is the highest missile. See, missiles are used to destroy large spaces, like a city or a country or something like that. There is where missile is used. Here, missile is being used for one single opponent, one person. Just imagine what kind of strength that these people, this Meghnad, he said, let me use Brahmastra. Now, actually speaking, Hanumanji already had blessings from Brahmaji that this Brahmastra will not affect. When? When he was born at that time itself. At his birth, Hanumanji went and swallowed the sun. We must have heard this story. And then Indra did not know, and everybody was like, suddenly there's rising sun and it is gone. So all the creatures were very, very disturbed. That time everybody went, Devatas went to Indra. Indra took his Vajra and hit. He did not know, it was dark, so he did not know what he was hitting, who he was hitting. But he hit, and the chin of Hanumanji broke a little bit and he became unconscious. But because something was hit on the chin, his mouth opened and the sun came out. Now everyone saw, oh, it was a small little Bala Vanar. So then Pavan Devata saw, hey, Indra has hit my son. Pavan Putra, no? So Pavan Devata said, how dare you hit my son? Now I am going to stop oxygen supply. If you stop oxygen supply, without sun, still you can live for some time. Without oxygen, you can't live for a second also. And this was there. Everybody, all creatures started dying. So then they went to Pavan Devata, please, 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 no, don't do this. So then Pavan Devata said, all of you bless him. Give your all strength to him, only then I will release. So everyone immediately agreed. And so Brahmaji and all the other devatas, all their strengths were given to Hanumanji. So for Hanumanji, Brahmastra had no effect at all. It was not, but Brahma Astra Tehi Sanda Kapik Man Keena Vichar. But Hanumanji thought in his mind. He said, John Brahma Sar Manav Mahima Mitaya Par. See, a great person has great responsibility. You can't just think from your own perspective. You have to think from the totality perspective. This is what Hanumanji is teaching us. That you can't just be selfish. You can't have only your own vision from this side, this angle. I am seeing only that much. No, an influential person, a strong person always has this responsibility. He says, if I don't honor Brahmastra, although Brahmaji has given me blessing and it will not affect me, I know. But if I don't honor this Astra, then its reputation and its potency in the world will go down. It will never remain as an unfailing astra. Then it will become, oh, Hanumanji, it could not do anything. So there will be an exception, and that is a weakness. And how can I insult Brahmaji that way? So he just closed his eyes and, bowing his head down, accepted the astra, missile. Brahmastra, a missile hitting Hanumanji. And by this time he had grown. Kanakabudara, Saraka, Sarira was huge. And this missile comes and hits. And all that it could do is he fell down unconscious. But it was very interesting. Paritihu bar kataku sanghara. As he was falling unconscious, he looked around which side that Rakshasa army is there. And on whichever side it was there, he fell that side. So all pichku chutney there under it. Top, gone. Then Meghnad, Hanumanji is unconscious. Now Meghnad is looking at him. When we burst these bombs and all in Diwali, when sometimes you light it and then you come there and then it will and then gone. Now you're not able to see what has happened. So what do? You go and then you take a stick and then you touch. Is it live or? Because if you go near and take it in the hand, that time if it bursts, then problem. So then he was saying, what should I do? I can't. Still, even if he was unconscious, he didn't have that courage to go near Hanumanji, because he had seen what Hanumanji could do. And all the Rakshasas were already maintaining distance. They were all looking. Meghana, you go, Yuvraj, you go. And he said, I can't take a risk. So he took another astra called Nagapash. And he tied Hanumanji with that Nagapasha. And then he said, now even if he comes back to consciousness, at least he is tied. As though this Nagapasha is going to affect him. Nothing is going to happen to him. But still, now here Tulsidas ji very beautifully says that the one chanting whose name all the bondage of this universe is released, the Duta, the messenger of such a great Ramji, can he get bound? It is only Bhagwan's will that he is bound so that he can do his job. So sometimes when we find ourselves also in a difficult situation, we have to remember that difficulty has been given by Bhagwan so that we can do his work. उनका काम करने के लिए हमें दिया है ये मौका. So here, now, interesting. Kapi bandhan suni nisichar dhai. Now once everyone heard that Hanumanji is tied up, then everyone was very, confident. They all ran. Where he was going to be taken. That now he will be brought to the court. And Ravana got ready and went back to the court. And then everyone went to the sabha, and Hanumanji is entering the sabha like a fearless young bird entering a gathering of snakes, a fearless Garuda. He is coming, and then all these different little snakes are there. So what? Garuda, why is he afraid? So he entered confidently. And what is he seeing there? Ati Prabhutai. Ravana's prowess, Ravana's might, his power was evident. It is described here. Kar jore sur disip binita. Sur devatas. Sur means all the devatas, and disip, the guardians of different quarters. All these means the Lokarakshakas, Dikpalakas, all these people, they were all कर जोड़े, हाथ जोड़ के खड़े थे, ऐसे मुंह पे हाथ रखते. And everyone is looking at Ravana. Around they were all standing. Bhrukuti bilokat sakal sabhita. They are all afraid. And his इशारा देख रहे थे. महाराज हमने कुछ नहीं किया. It is also described in other places. The Navagrahas were under Ravana's throne. अंदर दबा के बैठा हुआ था नवग्रह. And they were all, and all the devatas, they were all scared. He used to make use of these devatas as servants. Brahmaji used to be called by Ravana, although Brahmaji was the one who gave him the boon, but he was called by Ravana, said, morning you have to come and do Ved Path. That was his alarm clock. But his morning was about 11, 12 maybe, because he was sleeping only in the morning, no? So you should come and do Ved Path. And then Pavan Devata used to be called and said, you have to sweep my kingdom. So such kind of work, menial jobs he used to give, because he won over all of them. So Hanumanji saw, and all these devatas and all, they were all standing there out of fear because they had lost against Ravana. So it is said at this time, in this meeting only, when Hanumanji was there, and when little bit of when Hanumanji was jumping and doing something, that throne of Ravana little bit, it lifted little bit. So 2 grahas escaped from below, and those 2 grahas, it is said till date they are very grateful to Hanumanji, and so whoever is a devotee of Hanumanji, they don't touch them. And which are these 2 grahas? Mangal and Shani. They escaped out. So they are so grateful. अरे हनुमान जी ने हमारी जान बचाई, हमको छुड़ा दिया, तो इसीलिए हनुमान जी का कोई भक्त है तो उनको हम कोई परेशान नहीं करेंगे. So if we have any problem with Mangal and Shani, and most of us have problem with these 2 only. So we should become Hanumanji's devotees and take his name. Nothing will happen to us. Anyway, so here he is seeing Ati Prabhutai, and Ravana saw him and he started laughing. That look, after all you were bound. And then suddenly he remembered, but this is that monkey who has killed my son Akshar. So then he was little, sad also. At that time, now this beautiful dialogue between Ravan and Hanumanji. So we will read these chopais, very beautiful, and then we will see them. After Doha number 20. कहलंकेश कवन तय कीसा, केहि के बल घाल सिबन कीसा, सीधो श्रवण सुनहि नहीं मोहि, देखौ अति असंत सठ तोहि, मारे निशिचर केहि अपराधा, कहु सठ तोहि न प्राण कहि बाधा, सुनु रावण ब्रह्मांड निकाया, पाई जासु बल विरचति माया, जाके बल बिरंचि हरीसा, पालक सृजत हरत दस सीसा, जाबल शीस धरत सहसानन, अंड कोश समेत गिरि कानन, धरहि जो विविध देह सुर त्राता, तुम से सठन सिखावनु दाता, हर को दंड कठिन जेहि भंजा, तेहि समेत नृपदल मद गंजा, हर दूषण तिसिरारु बाली, बधे सकल अतुलित बलशाली, जाके बल लवलेस ते, जितेहु चराचर धारी, तासु दूत में जा करी, हरियाने हो प्रिय नारी, जानो मैं तुम्हारी प्रभुताई, सहस बाहु सन परी लड़ाई, समर बाली सन करी जसु पावा, सुनि कपि बचन बिहसि बिहरावा, खायो फल प्रभु लागी भूखा, कपि स्वभाव ते तोरे रूखा, सबके देह परम प्रिय स्वामी, मारहि मोहि कुमार, मोहि मारा ते मैं मारे, तेहि पर बांधे तनय तुम्हारे। मोहि न कछु बांधे कई लाजा, कीन चहु निज प्रभु कर काजा। विनती करहु जोरि कर रावण, सुनहु मान तजि मोर सिखावन। देखहु तुम निज कुलहि विचारी, भ्रमत भजहु भगत भयहारी। जाके डर अति काल डेराई, जो सुर असुर चराचर खाई। तासो भय रुकबहु नहीं कीजय, मोरे कहे जानकी दीजय। प्रणत पाल रघुनायक, करुणा सिंधु खरारी। गए शरण प्रभु राखी है, तब अपराध विसारी। रामचरण पंकज उर धरहु, लंका चल राज तुम करहु। ऋषिकुल स्थिर जसु विमल मयंका, तेहि शशि महु जनि हो कलंका। राम नाम बिनु गिरा न सोहा, देखु विचारि त्यागी मद मोहा। बस नहीं नहीं सोह सुरारी, तब भूषण भूषित बर नारी। राम विमुख संपत्ति प्रभुताई, जाय रही पाई बिनु पाई। सजल मूल दिन सुरतन, श्री गए पुनि तबहि सुखाय। सुनु दस कंठ कहऊँ बन रोपी, विमुख राम त्राता नहीं कोपी। शंकर सहस विष्णु अज तोहि, सकहि न राखी राम कर द्रोही। मोह मूल बहुसूल प्रद, त्यागहु तम अभिमान। भजहु राम रघुनायक, कृपा सिंधु भगवान सियावर। रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। लंकेश रावण asked, कवन ते कीसा? Who are you, O monkey? On whose strength are you doing all this that you have done? Have you not heard who I am? This is what we tell traffic policemen and all, no? Do you know who I am? Like that. But if it is a spiritual person, he will say, I want to know who I am. But here, no. Have you not heard about me? You are standing here fearlessly after doing all this? And why did you kill all these Rakshasas? What mistake did they commit? And don't you have fear for your own life? So many questions Ravana asked. Hanumanji waited. Any more questions? Over. Now whatever he wanted to say, he wanted to ask, he asked. Now, Hanumanji's reply, beautiful. He said, you have asked all your questions, now keep quiet and listen to whatever I am saying. What is he saying? Sunu Ravan. I know you are Ravan. So what? Sunu Ravan, you listen to me. That this whole world, the one who is the creator, protector, destroyer of this whole world, the one who is supporting this whole world, the one who is the very life principle in this entire universe, on whose strength this whole solar system, the planets are moving, the sun is shining, all this is happening because of whom? That one, I am his messenger, I am his sevak. Tasu Dut mein. So you asked me who am I? So I told you, this is my relationship. See, introducing oneself also. Hanumanji had various other introductions also, right? He could have said, I am the son of Kesari and Anjana, or I am Pavanaputra Hanu. He could have said so many things. I am the friend of Sugriva. So many things he could have said. But what did he choose? He chose the highest, the ultimate relationship. Because this relationship will never go. All other relationships will come and go. The other relationships are only for this lifetime. But this what he has said, that is never going to change. That this is my real identity. Okay, now he's saying, and who is my master? My master is the one who has effortlessly killed Khara, Dushana, Trishira, your brothers. And not only that, Bali also. Your friend, dear friend, my master only killed them. And not only that, a fraction of his strength is only helping you to rule over this Lanka and win over the three worlds. जाके बल लवलेसते जिते हो चराचर छारी तासु दूत मैं जा करी हरे रानो बर प्रिय नारी. And I am that one whose wife you have abducted. How? So much of fear you had, and I am fearlessly standing here. But you, when you came to take away Sita ji, so afraid you were. And he's saying, and then you asked me that, have you not heard about my greatness? So let me tell you, I have heard. Jano मैं तुम्हारी प्रभुताई. I know about your great prowess and all. Acha, what have you heard? Yeah, I know you have fought against Sahasra Bahu. Sahasra Bahu means, no, actually it was Kartavirya Arjuna, his name was Sahasra Bahu. He had 1,000 hands. Ravan had only 20. Sahasra Bahu, he had that strength of 1,000 hands. So this Sahasra Bahu, this Ravana was going about challenging people. Come fight with me, come fight with me. So he went to Sahasra Bahu also. Sahasra Bahu looked him up and down, 10 faces, 20 hands, said, I can use this piece. So he caught hold of Ravana, unceremoniously took him to his palace, and in one of the walls, and he said, I think it was in his prison walls, they needed light. So light usually, if you put one torch or one lamp and all, there will be limited light. So in some underground place, he wanted more light. So he hung Ravan there with the wall, he tied him up with a pillar, and then these 10 heads, he put one lamp on top of it, like a chandelier. He hung him there and said, this is good lighting. I want more light here, so it is good. He tied him up and kept him there in his prison as a light stand. Then his grandfather Pulasthi Rishi had to go and request Sahasrabahu, my grandson is with you, please leave him. And he said, oh, your grandson it is, please tell him not to be so arrogant. And then he left him. So yeah, I know once you went to fight with Sahasrabahu, you are the same one, right? Okay, next. I have also heard Samar Bali Sankari Jasupava. I heard something happened with you and Bali also, I have heard. Bali's story was even more funny. He went, now Bali was doing Sandhya Vandan. He had this habit of doing Sandhya Vandan, going to each ocean. All the samudras used to go and do Arghya everywhere. So now he was in in the middle of his ritual in the evening, and this fellow went as usual, come fight with me. So he went to Bali. Now Bali was doing his Arghya and all, he was in his prayers, and at that time he said, what is this? This fellow is making too much of noise. So what he did was he caught him with his tail and put him under his arm, in his armpit. And then he went jumping from ocean to ocean, and wherever he went, his tail also, he took a dip. So this Ravan also, tuck, nice dips he got everywhere. And then he did all his Sandhya and everything. And then after he came back to his kingdom, suddenly he said, what is this under my armpit? What is this? And he saw, oh, this Ravan, this creature is there with 10 heads and 20 hands and all. So he said, what do I do with it? No, he forgot that something was there hanging in its tail. So he said, what do I do now? That time it is said Angad was newborn and he was in his cradle. So cradle झूले के ऊपर वो लगाते हैं ना, वो गोल गोल घूमने वाला. So he felt, what use I have of this creature? What should I do? So he उसको टांग दिया झूले के ऊपर. Angad was seeing and for his entertainment, and Angad has kicked him in his childhood. So that was. So he said, you had something with Bali also, right? No, I remember, I have heard about that also. Then Ravana said, no, ये तो सारी पोल खोल रहा है. So then he started laughing loudly. You know, when you don't know what to do, you don't have anything to say, you just laugh. हंस के निकाल दिया उसको. Ha 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 ha. He was anyway good at laughing. बिहसी बिहरावा. Then he said, you were asking why did I kill your soldiers? Let me tell you that also. I went there only to eat fruits. If somebody feels hungry and one is eating, is it wrong? And there were fruits. And anyway, if I don't eat fruits, it will fall down and rot. So I used them, I ate them. And what to do? I'm after all a monkey. So मैं ऐसे ही खा नहीं सकता, थोड़ा तोड़-फोड़ तो होता ही है मुझसे. It is my nature. What to do? So I was behaving according to my nature. But what to do? Body is, no, everybody has attachment to the body. Now, if somebody comes and beats me, how will I just let it be? So, jo main mara, tyo main mara. So, I did not, hit them just because I wanted to hit them. Jin mohi mara, te main mare. I did not hit others. Jo mujhe marne aaye, unhi ko. And just for this, just for self-defense, whatever I did, your son has captured me and brought me here. What is this? This is not done. And anyway, I have no ego problem, Ravan. I have no problem in getting bound also, as long as I am able to do my master's seva. So I am here to tell you, now please remember, you are in the lineage of Pulastya Rishi, such a great Rishi. क्या तुमको शोभा देता है? You are born in the family of Brahmana, but you can't be called as Brahmana by any sense of the word. What kind of life are you living? And then you have got Sita ji, the mother of the universe. What did you think about it? So I am telling you, it is not advisable to be hostile to the Lord of the universe. So if you listen to me, please return Sita ji, and Bhagwan will, forgive you and protect you. Don't worry. He said, and you just offer yourself, surrender to Lord Rama and rule over Lanka. Nobody is going to disturb you. And if you are a devotee of the Lord, nobody can remove you from this throne. You are there forever. So he advised so many things, but gave a lot of examples also, that without devotion to the Lord, all these things is meaningless. Ravan, please remember, listen to me, please do this. Take, tyagahu abhiman, take out your, this arrogance, give up your arrogance. All this good advice Hanumanji gave, but Ravan did not. Bola bihasi maha abhimani. Arrogant fellow. He started laughing again and said, oh, today I have got a monkey as my guru who is teaching me. And then he said, you are giving me all these sermons. I think your death has brought you here. Your death is nearing now. So Hanumanji said, my death is nearing, that is a wrong perception. You are seeing death because it is nearing you. It is not nearing you. You are going to ulta hoi. You will only die. So Ravan could not, and all this dialogue is happening in front of not just the courtiers. Today, to extra people have come. Here also. So all entire Lanka Vasis are there because they came to see the tamasha. And then we are seeing that, Ravan is getting insulted in front of everybody. Reputation. Because when there is no stuff inside, no substance inside, then all this reputation has to be maintained a lot. If you really have something respectable and honorable inside, then you don't bother about what others think about you. But when this is there, he had to protect his reputation. So he said, what is this in front of everyone? So he ordered, why doesn't anyone go and kill him? So these Rakshasas, they knew already that what Hanumanji has achieved so far. Meghnad even could not kill him. And when he was fallen, everyone was doing that. But now suddenly they took their spears and all and went to, about to kill him, went in front. And at that time, Vibhishana came. He came along with his few allies, supporters, and he came there and he said, please wait, O king. I don't think the order that you have given is right. Because according to the international policy, he was external affairs minister. So he said, according to our foreign policy and international understanding under the UN, I feel that a messenger should not be killed. So all the courtiers were also like stunned and all. And this was the first time Vibhishan spoke in front of Ravan, and that too in disagreement. Where did he get this strength? That few moments of satsang with Hanumanji, that was. So first also we saw that those few moments, he guided Hanumanji and said, go, this is the place and this is how you can reach. And now he got greater strength, because what did Hanumanji say? I am going to see Mother Sita, my dear brother. You tell me, means she is your mother also. You should do something about it. So then he also got the inspiration that just sitting there, oh, I am so powerless. The system is bad. Everybody, all politicians are bad. How can I change the system? I have no power. We are also in that Vibhishan state only. But Hanumanji is teaching us that whatever little power we have, at least we have power of one vote, exercise that much. Don't watch movie on that day. So that whatever power I have, whatever influence I can make, that much I should do something. I should not sit down and say, oh, Ram, 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 I am good for nothing, I am doing nothing. Oh, Bhagwan, I am so bad, I am so bad. What is this? So here, with the inspiration of Vibhishana, Hanumanji, Vibhishan got that courage. He said, stop. Don't do this. You can give some other punishment, you know, do something else and send him back, but he should never be killed. It is not right. Now all the courtiers, now public opinion, you see, everybody is there, the whole city is there, the courtiers are there, everyone, experts in the constitution are there. So everybody is saying, yes, yes, whatever he has said is right. Now popular opinion. Now you can't go against it. नहीं तो अगले इलेक्शन में वोट नहीं मिलेगा. तो बोले अभी क्या करूं? हालांकि उनका डेमोक्रेसी नहीं था. So, but he had to be popular. Again, popularity, respect, on all this as an image has to be maintained only for a person who does not have substance within. If he is really honorable from within, he will not bother about what people think. But here Ravan had to bother about it because he didn't have that in him. So he said, hey, everybody is supporting, now I can't do anything. So then Ravan started laughing again, said, okay, we will cut off some limb of his, some body part, we will cut it off and then we will send him back. Okay. Now, some body part Ravana said, but he has not said which body part. So now Hanumanji thought, now what should I do? Quick thinking. Immediately, suddenly what he did was, he took his tail and he started kissing his tail. This is not, description is not here, but in other Ramayanas we find this. He started kissing his tail, patting his tail, oh my dear tail. So then Ravan saw, oh, tail is very dear to him. That's how Ravan decided that okay, set fire to his tail. If you think about it, setting fire to one part of the body means what? Killing him only. But still, now, and all the Rakshasas said, oh, that is okay, that is okay. Okay, anyway, Hanumanji said, Pentra kaam aa gaya. Chalo, he fell for the trap. Good. So now Everybody, all the Lanka Vasis were there. They all went home to bring oil and cloth and ghee and whatever, petrol, kerosene, anything that was, inflammable, everything they got, and all cloth that they could spare, everything. And they started tying. And Hanumanji was standing there slowly. The tail was elongating, elongating, elongating. And they said, अभी तो बांधा था, इतना बचा हुआ है, अरे और लेके आओ, और लेके आओ. Again and again, going on and on and on and on and on and on. It is said that it went all through all gullies of the Lanka city, all everywhere. And people are saying, what is this coming? Oh, tail is coming. So they were all saying, oh, तो अच्छा है हमको घर से ही तमाशा देखने को मिलेगा. We don't have to go there, Live telecast is happening here only. So then it went on, and it is said that whole Nagara, Rahan Nagar Basan Grit Tela, all cloth, all oil, all ghee, everything was used up for Hanumanji's tail. And then Hanumanji waited for some time. So then they all were satisfied. Said, now what to do? So suddenly Hanumanji pulled back his tail. So people were everywhere, they were holding his tail. Now suddenly he pulled it back. So everyone, tuck, 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 everyone was thrown away. And suddenly the tail came to its usual size. Then Ravan said, okay, anything, okay, take him away now. And of course, in the court, you can't burn him. So you have to take him outside. So then these Rakshasas got a brainwave. Let us take him around the city and we'll have, Dol, Baja and all these things. And let the whole city see and laugh at him and mock at him and let him be insulted. Now Hanumanji was saying, oh, these people are really, foolish. To the highest possible extent, they are foolish. Why? They are showing an enemy the entire Nagar Rachna. That what is the city like, what are the passages and what are the streets and where you have access to the main palace and which is the main road, which is the side street. All these things they are showing him around. So Hanumanji is noting everything. And people, they felt that they are making fun of him. He was not even listening to anything. He was just noting, okay, here this is the, here there is a, oh, here the general is living. Oh, minister's accommodation is here, okay. So he was noting everything. And where is the doctor and all, he saw that time only. That was useful later. Hospital, Dr. Sushain's hospital was there. So he saw everything, he noted everything. They only took him around. They were kicking him and abusing him, and then finally they brought him to a place and they said, now let us burn. They burned, and when they burned, immediately Hanumanji started, oh. So then when he started shouting, everybody ran away. Then Hanumanji said, has it got burned properly? Let me see. Check. Nicely when the fire caught up. After that, Pavak Jarat Dekhi Hanumanta Bhayav Param Laghurup Turanta. Laghurup means very lightweight. Laghu is not small, Laghu means lightweight. So he was huge, but he had the Siddhi. So lightweight, he became lightweight in a second, and his tail was blazing in fire, and he jumped to the palace terrace first. And then all that he had to do, going to every place, because he had enough oil also. So wherever he went, he just had to tuck. Burning started. Going one terrace to another terrace, he started burning the whole city of Lanka. Now this, we'll read this part. Kautuk kaha aaye Purvasi. Can you see that? Before 25, 4 lines. कौतुक कह आए पुरबासी, मारहि चरण करहि बहुहासी, बाजहि ढोल देहि सब तारी, नगर फेरी पुनि पूछ प्रजारी, पावक जरत देखि हनुमंता, भयउ परम लघु रूप तुरंता, निबुकि चढ़ेउ कपि कनक अटारी, भई सभीत निसाचर नारी, हरि प्रेरित तेहि अवसर, चले मरुत उनचास, अट्टहास करि गर्जा, कपि बढ़ि लाग आकाश, देह विशाल परम हरुआई, मंदिर ते मंदिर चढ़ धाई, जरई नगर भालोग बिहाला, झपट लपट बहु कोटि कराला, तात मातुहा सुनिय पुकारा, एहि अवसर को हम ही उबारा, हम जो कहा यह कभी नहीं होई, वानर रूप धरे सुर कोई, साधु अवज्ञा फर फल कैसा, जरई नगर अनाथ कर जैसा, जारा नगर निमिष एक माही, एक विभीषण कर गृह नाही, तातर दूत अनल जहि सिरिजा, जरा न सोते ही कारण गिरिजा, उलटी पलटी लंका सब जारी, कूदि परा पुनि सिंधु मझारी, पूछ बुझाई खोई श्रम, धरि लघु रूप बहोरी, जनक सुता के आगे, ठाड़ भयउ कर जोर, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. So at that time, when he was burning from house to house, going and burning all the homes, that time it is said, here it is said that the winds also, there are different types of winds. There are soft breeze, and then there's strong winds, and then there is a cyclone, and all different types. So they are saying that there are 49 types of winds. So all 49 types, unchas. So all these different types of winds started blowing. Winds are called the friend of Agni because you need oxygen to burn. So when there is a wind, and it will spread also so fast. It is also said in another Ramayana, Ravan immediately ordered Indra that rain, quickly rain. He just said, Varsha karo. So Indra said he has not specified what rain. So he rained oil. Said, I am following your instruction. So rain, okay, oil. और तेल की बारिश हो गई. So he was everywhere, and now at this time when the whole city started burning, even today if we go to Lanka, they show us that this the remains of that burnt city. So now there some people are like us, initially we will not do anything, and then afterwards that some problem comes, then we'll say, I told you before only. Would not have told anything. So, हम जो कहा यह कभी नहीं होई. See, I told you is not some ordinary monkey. Some devata must have come in this form. When did you tell? I told you, but that's all. We are also like that, when actually something can be done, you can stop Ravan from doing foolish things, but you won't do that. Then after that you will talk that, I told you earlier itself, you should not have done this. Now the whole city was burning except for Vibhishana's house. So he's saying that the one who is the Lord of Fire also, his devotee, how can his house burn? So whole ulati palati Lanka sabajari, and then there was fire extinguisher was all around Lanka. Samudra. So he just went inside. Nice dip he had, because setting things on fire is like so much of heat and so much of energy, and also he needed some refreshment, and already it was morning. So now he wanted to he took his bath also in the morning. Samudra Snan, he got Pavitra Samudra Snan, and his tail also was put out. He was refreshed. Then he came back and stood in front of Sita ji and said, Mataji, thank you. In Valmiki Ramayana it is said that Sita ji commanded fire to be cold for Hanumanji. So it is beautiful description is there. So Sita ji says that, "Oh fire, please be cold to my son. He is my son." So she protected him. So he went there, he paid his respects, and he said, Bhagwan gave me a ring. So you also give me something so that I can go back and tell Bhagwan that I really met you. Not that he will not trust me or anything, but there is confirmation that is very important, because in this kind of mission it is very important that you have not gone to some wrong person or anything. So then immediately Sita ji took out the chudamani from her head, and it is said she was not wearing those ornaments. Very beautiful description again in Valmiki Ramayana is there, that Sita ji was not wearing her ornaments. Some of the ornaments and all, whatever she could, she took and put it on that Rishamukh Parvat where Sugriv got it, and then they gave it to Ramchandra ji. But some of the things which she was still having, she had hung on the branches of the tree under which she was sitting. So all those were there only. So she picked up and gave it to Hanumanji. Said, "You give this to Bhagwan." And she said that also tell him about one episode of Jayanta. Jayanta means the son of Indra. Once this son of Indra, he came in a form of a crow and he pecked at my foot. And Bhagwan got so angry, he just took a blade of grass and threw it after him. And it followed him all over, and then he came and prostrated, and then he punished Jayanta by taking off his one eye. So he said, go and tell him about this episode and tell him that his might and power is so much that he has to finish off this Ravan also the way he finished Jayanta. Also, another important thing is, when that Jayanta episode happened, nobody else was there. Only Ramji and Sitaji, only two of them were there. So if you relate this incident to Bhagwan, then even Chudamani you could have picked up from somewhere, or someone else could have given you. But this thing nobody else knows. So it will be confirmation that you have met me only, for sure. So you go and tell him, and please also remind him that his one arrow, not even an arrow, just a blade of grass has so much of strength. Then why is this Ravan still alive? And if Bhagwan does not come within 1 month, then he will find me dead only. So she requested, and I said, now you are also going. I was feeling so happy that at least you have come. But now you are also saying you have to go. So he said, Mother, don't worry. Very soon Bhagwan will come. 1 month is a very, very long time. He will come much before that. Don't worry. And then he left. And as he left and jumped and gave a big roar and left from there, so then all these Rakshasas got scared here. What is this? Is he coming back? No, he's going. Oh, he's going. Then what will happen? What will he do if he goes to his master? And if he is only like this, then like him, how many more are there? And what will be his master have powers? Oh, we are very scared. So all of the instilling that fear, he went back. And when he went back, from far off itself, when he was moving back, now return journey, there was no obstacle. Because that obstacle, he had already conquered them. So there was no obstacle while coming back. Because some people ask, now that Simhika to he killed, but Surasa, of course Surasa came to test. But Mainak, did he not offer? As per the understanding that on my return journey I will come and rest. Said nothing came, because everyone knew that he is not going to stop anywhere. So no obstacles were there. Also, this is a very beautiful journey of a seeker. Hanumanji shows us that when we are moving, looking for, first we are sevakas, we are servants. And then when we want to serve the Lord, in action there may be some obstacles that may come up. And it is all, as we already saw, from within. Mainly all these obstacles, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic type of obstacles come. When we win over them, and then we reach Sita ji, who is the symbol of devotion. So, as a sevaka, while doing seva, while doing Bhagwan's work, possible that obstacles come. But when we win over these obstacles and move forward, we reach devotion. We get bhakti. And endowed with bhakti, when we come back, and Bhagavan is what? Jnanam, knowledge. So with bhakti, when we are moving towards knowledge for the realization of oneself, that time there is no obstacle. Because bhakti is there to protect us. So no obstacle. When we are looking at anything else other than the goal, obstacles may come. But bhakti means what? I have only my goal because I love that goal so much that I don't get distracted anywhere. Therefore, no obstacle. So he came back, and from far away, these Vanaras, they were all indefinitely waiting. And he had said that, please wait for me, I will come back very soon. And then, when he saw from distance itself, he started shouting loudly and Shabad Kilikila. He was so happy. So then, all the Vanaras, they heard that he was, in that joy he was shouting. They said, Hanumanji seems to have done the job. So looking at his face itself beaming with joy, they all knew that the mission is accomplished, operation successful. So they were all very happy. And then as soon as Hanumanji came, they all greeted him and welcomed him. It was as though they had lost their life without him. And suddenly this Pavanaputra came as a prana for them, and they were re-enlivened. They were so happy, and everyone started, what happened? How is Mother Sita? And how does she look? And what did she say? And did you meet Ravan? Did you see other Rakshasas? What did you do? And Hanumanji was silent. He was not doing. If we do something, not even such work is like too far-fetched for us, but if even 1% of something like this, if we would have done, before starting from there, we would have posted on our social media, only then we would have started. One selfie with like burning Lanka. So we will immediately make a big show out of it, let the whole world know I have done so much work or I am doing so much work. Hanumanji was silent. Then Jambavanji asked him, you have accomplished the job. Thank you so much. You are our savior. But what happened? Tell me. Then Hanumanji told little bit. Yes, I met Sita. But when you went, what did you see? So Jambavanji kept asking pointed questions. And then Hanumanji gave out some details. And that's when they knew about his Parakrama. Otherwise, he was not saying anything. He asked, okay, what did you see? Then what did you do? How did you enter? I have heard Lankini was there. How did you enter there? And then when you went inside, where all did you check? Then whom did you meet? Everything he asked. Only out of that inquiring, then only he said anything. Otherwise, he was not going to brag about, I did this, I did that, nothing like that. He was silent. And then Jambavanji had to bring out information from him. And after that, they all were so happy and they returned back to Kishkinda. Kishkinda, Sugriv was also like worried and waiting because other directions, people, all the monkeys had returned within 1 month. And he was not very hopeful in the other directions, although he had to check because we have to take his Pushpak Viman would have flown towards south, but it could have been a deception. He could have gone somewhere else also. And we should understand that Sugriva, if we read Valmiki Ramayana, we'll know, Sugriva, when he sends these different teams to different directions, he actually gives details about what all they will find, what kind of weather, what kind of trees, what kind of animals, what kind of people, what kind of culture. Every detail he gives. If you go this side, you will find this. If you go there, you find this. You go so much distance, you will find this. Then further you go, it will be snowing here. There will be mountains here. There will be lakes here. All these details. He was a geography expert. And how did he know? See, he was considered to be an authority in geography. But how did he get that knowledge? Because when he was scared of Bali, he ran all around the world. See, out of fear, even if it is out of fear and we are running and we are feeling that, what a miserable state I have. But he utilized that phase of his life also to gain knowledge of geography. And that now he is using that knowledge for the sake of Bhagwan. And he's saying, go there, you'll find this. And he knew, therefore, if somebody goes towards south, they can turn around and come to north also. He knew that. So therefore, he did not take it for granted that, okay, he has gone to south, let us all send people to south only. No, he sent all directions. All other teams came back. Only the south team was still yet to come. And lot of time, more than 1 month had passed. So he was really worried. What happened? This is the last chance. If we don't find Sitaji, then what else can we do? We don't know. And at that time, suddenly some soldiers came. And they came guards. Again, like all these kings have some favorite gardens. So Ravan had his Ashok Vatika. This Sugriv had his favorite garden called Madhuban. So his favorite garden it was, and all orchards and all fruit trees and something. So now these guards came running, and they had some black eye and some swelling here, some bleeding here. They came running. Maharaj, said, what happened? What happened to you? Said, this Yuvraj, Angad, and the other monkeys, they came into Madhuban and they are just eating fruits and all without any permission. When we stopped, they are beating us also. So what should we do, Maharaj? No, you only have to do something. Now, listening to his favorite garden being destroyed and his guards beaten up, any king would get angry. But here, Sugriv was feeling very happy. Really? What are you talking? So good. They said, Maharaj, did you listen to what I said? Are you hearing me? Yes, I know. You go. Sorry, go for first aid and all those things. It's okay. Bring them here. Call them. I'm so happy. Why? Because he knew very well that nobody dare go into that Madhuban and do anything if they had not accomplished the job. So this is what is our response to experiences in life. How do we respond in life? As per our processing. Something that is evidently angering or sorrowful. So anybody will say that my favorite garden is destroyed. I will feel bad. That is the natural response. But because it was associated with something else greater than this, I was happy. In the same way, if every event in life, if we understand it is for something to achieve Bhagwan's work, then automatically nothing will make us angry, nothing will make us sad. It will make us happy only. Oh, very good. Why? Because this is what will serve Bhagwan. So he was so happy. And as he was happily thinking about them, that thank God we have got news, all those people came, they saluted the king, and the king also was very happy. And Sugriv asked, okay, no, tell me everything about what happened. So then Jambavanji said, oh Maharaj, it is our Hanumanji who did the job, and he saved all of us, because otherwise we would not know what to do. So he was the one who did the job. So Sugriv said, okay, you tell me later, let us go to Bhagwan, because he is also eagerly waiting. So let us first go to Bhagwan, there only you tell everything, I will also get to know. Then all of them went. And at a distance, Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji were there. Ramchandraji was sitting on a rock and Lakshmanji was standing nearby, and they saw the Vanaras coming, and Sugriva happy, all the other Vanaras happy. So then he was very happy that, chalo, they have done the job. So therefore they are coming. So they all came and prostrated to Bhagwan. And Jambavanji again. So he was the spokesperson, senior person. So he went and said that Prabhu ki kripa bhayo sab kaju, janam hamar sufal bhaju. That with your grace only, O Lord, the mission is accomplished, and therefore now our life is fulfilled. Why? Because doing your work is fulfillment of our life, and today we are feeling happy and contented. नाथ पवन सुत कीन जो करनी, सहस हो मुख न जाय सो बरनी. O Nath, O Lord, this Pavanaputra Hanuman, whatever he has done, even 1,000 mouths cannot describe that. It is not possible to describe. So then Jambavanji in detail narrated whole thing because he had only taken out information from Hanumanji. And that time also it is said that when they all came to meet Bhagwan, Hanumanji was at the end. He was behind somewhere, not in the front. I did. Take photo with Bhagwan. I did it. I have done the job. No, he was somewhere. Jambavanji had to look for him and said, "Hey, come here, come here." I said he did the job. He had to be called. So he did not. There is one more reason also why he was hiding behind. That also will come now later. Then as soon as Ramchandraji heard that Hanumanji went and completed that job, and Ramji also knew he only will be able to do. That is why he gave the ring. So he asked Hanuman, tell me, how is Janaki? How is Sita ji? And how is she, protecting her life? Because I know that she would not be alive. She told me that only before Vanvas itself, that if you go away, then either I will come with the body or without the body. My prana alone will come with you. I can't live without you. So how is she able to protect her life? So that time, Hanumanji very beautifully says that, the pranas from her body want to go out. They want to get out, but they are not able to get out. Why? Because there is lot of security. What kind of security? So poetically Hanumanji says, Naam paharu divasanisi dhyana tumhar kapat. That your name has two aksharas, Ra, Ma. So these two are like watchman, pehredar. Night watchman, day watchman. Ra, Ma. So these two, your name, are like two watchmen guarding the day and night. Okay. And contemplation upon you, thinking of you, that is like the doors, gates. Dhyan tumhar kapat, like doors. And this door is also, there are watchmen also, there is a door also which is closed. Not just that, the door is locked. How is it locked? Lochan nijapad jantrita. These eyes are looking at her own feet. And as though it is like a combination lock. So her eyes are constantly looking at her own feet. See, earlier the description came that when Hanumanji first saw Sita ji, she was sitting there and looking at her own feet and thinking of the feet of the Lord. See, she is mother of the universe and Bhagavan is father of the universe. Their feet also are similar. They have those divine symbols in their feet. It is said that hands and feet of Devatas and Avatara Purushas and all, Bhagavan, have various Vajra, then Dhwaja, and all these different types of shapes are there. So we can also check later on. If you have a doubt, maybe I am Avatar. To check. If it is all there, then maybe you are, then we will worship you. So, but so her feet resembled Bhagwan's feet. There were commonalities of feet also can resemble, right? So then she was looking at her own feet, but her mind was in Bhagwan's feet as she saw him running behind that deer. So she was seeing her feet when Bhagwan was running. And those feet was remembering, she was remembering when she was seeing her own feet. So Lochana Nijapada Jantrita. And this is the principle of Saguna Upasana. What we call as Saguna Dhyan, Saguna Upasana. The worship of the Lord with a form. Meditation upon the form of the Lord. So that is why when we say that we are looking at the Shivalinga, then, but are we worshipping that piece of stone? No, not as a stone, but we are worshipping Lord Shiva, remembering him through this stone. So when we look at the stone, we are remembering Shiva. That is why it is called Shiva Linga, a symbol of Lordship. Similarly, all these murtis and all, we are not worshipping them like as a stone. We are not stone worshippers. We worship the Lord. But that symbol, here Sita ji used her own feet as the symbol and invested her mind in Bhagwan's feet. So, this is the security because of which pran jai ke baat. How will the pran go out? Because Ram Nam is there, constantly thinking of you is there. So, that is what is saving her life. And then he took out the chudamani, gave it to Bhagwan. Bhagwan was really touched and he remembered Sita ji. He started, shedding tears of love. And also, he gave the message of Sita ji and said that please tell Bhagwan that he should not delay further and I'm really suffering. He should come as soon as possible. And then she's saying, Hanumanji said she also asked forgiveness. Said, why did she ask forgiveness? Said, I had promised that in your separation, I will not live, but still I am alive for such a long time. So that is my crime. But what to do? It is again the fault of my eyes. So what is it? So beautifully saying, Biraha Agni Tanu Tul Samira. Swas Jarai Chanamahi Sarira. He says that the body of Sita ji herself is saying it is in first person. So Sita ji is telling that my body is like a piece of cotton and this separation is like Agni, fire, and the breath is like winds, Swasa Samira. So therefore, easily the body can die, body can get burnt. It will not take time. But Nayan Sravahi Jalu Nija Hit Lagi, Jare na Pav Deha Viragi. But what to do? His eyes are shedding tears of bereavement to save themselves. That is why this body is not getting burnt in this fire of separation. So, O Lord, please come before these tears dry up. Please come and save this devotee of yours. And Hanumanji said, Bhagwan, I have seen in what condition she is in. No, we should not delay. Please come immediately. Let us go. Now, as soon as Hanumanji heard, Ramchandraji heard about Sita ji and how she was suffering, Ramchandraji said, Hanuman, whoever is devoted to me, that person is never, no, there is no suffering for that person. Then why is she suffering so much? Then Hanumanji is saying, Bhagwan, कहा हनुमंत विपति प्रभु सोई जब तव सुमिरन भजन न होई. Actually, suffering is only for those people, calamity is for only those people who do not remember you. So now this thing is making it clear at this moment when she is constantly in remembrance of the Lord, that suffering is not so much. But the suffering was when for that few moments she invested her mind in the golden deer and forgot about Bhagwan. That moment was the moment of suffering. That has led to this. So for us also, it is not a long thing that we need to control. It is just those few moments of that desire, passion, lust, anger, jealousy. Few moments it will come. If we can master those few moments, then there is no suffering. That is why he is saying, Jab tava sumirana bhajan na hoy. And then after that, Ramchandraji was so touched. He said, Hanuman, how can I repay you? You have done such help for me that I can't think of anything. I can't even face you. I can't even meet your eye. मैं तुमसे नजर नहीं मिला पा रहा हूं क्योंकि मैं तुम्हारा ऋणी हूं. I'm indebted to you. How can I do? Prati upakar karo ka tora. What can I do for you? And then after that he's saying, Sunu Sut to hi urin mein nahi. Sut. First time Bhagwan Ramchandra ji is addressing Hanumanji as Sut. First Sita ji addressed him, and now Ramchandra ji is addressing Sunu Sut. So mother first accepts as the son, and then the father also accepts. So Ramchandra ji is saying, Suno Sut, to hi urin mein nahi, that I cannot be free from your debt. So I can't give anything. I am only yours. So, so again and again, he kept on looking at Hanumanji with so much of love, so much of love. And Hanumanji did not know what to do. He had, Ramchandraji had tears of love and appreciation in his eyes. Hanumanji had tears of devotion in his eyes. And then he said, Bhagwan is praising me so much. No, this is not, no, what is this? And then he immediately fell at Bhagwan's feet and Suni Prabhu Bachan Biloki Mukha Gat Harashi Hanumant Charan Pareo Premakula Trahi Bhagavant. He said, Hanuman, Bhagwan, please save me, protect me. Protect me from what? Anybody who listens to their own praises, suddenly this ego comes up. I did all these things. So Hanumanji is demonstrating. Hanumanji will never get this arrogance. But he is demonstrating for us that Bhagwan, protect me. Means don't say anything more. That is why in our scriptures it is said that if you want to praise somebody, praise behind their back. Means don't praise in front of them. Tell others about what this person is good at. And if somebody is, you have to say something wrong or some point out some mistake or some weakness, then say to that person in front of him only, but alone, not in front of everyone else. So एकांत में सन्मुख होकर गलती बतानी चाहिए और प्रशंसा उनके पीठ पीछे करनी चाहिए. But we do the opposite. What to do? Anyway. Then after that, Ramchandra ji lifted him up with great effort. He lifted him up and embraced. And Hanumanji got a second hug from Ramchandra ji. First time when he met him for the first time, and now second time. Further also he will keep getting. Such a devotee deserves so much of. So he got an embrace, and then after that Ramchandra ji was so pleased. He caught hold of Hanumanji's hand and made him sit next to himself. Kar gaye param nikat baitha, next to himself. And then he's telling, Kaha kapi Ravana palit Lanka kehi dahe Durgati Banka. Ramchandra ji with so much of pride, like a proud father, he is asking that, Acha, Hanuman, tell me, Ravana's Lanka with so many circles of security and all, how did you burn that Lanka? I heard that Jambavan told me, how did you burn? Hanumanji now for the first time understood, got to know, Prabhu Prasanna Jana Hanumana. Now for the first time he got to know that Bhagavan was not angry for his doing these extra jobs. So that is one of the reasons he was at the back. See, this is the level of humility. That Hanumanji did not feel, oh, I did so much and all. See, I did something other than what I was told to do. Although Hanumanji would never do anything wrong, it is not possible. But still, when Bhagavan very proudly and very happily asked, how did you do this, Hanuman? So that time, first time he felt, Bhagavan is not angry. He is prasanna only. He is happy with me. Okay. So it was not a mistake. Thank God. And then he said, Bhagavan, you are asking me how did I do? I can tell you if I did it. Who am I? I am after all a monkey. jumping from branch to branch. All that I know is jump from here and there, eat some fruits, that's all. What do I know? But if at all this has been accomplished, Nagi Sindhuha Tak Purjara, Nisichar Gan Badhi Bipin Ujara, all these things went across the ocean and burnt this golden city of Lanka and killed so many Rakshasas and destroyed their gardens and forests. All this was possible. So sab tava pratap raghurai. It was only your power and prowess that made it happen. It is not, I did not do anything. Nath na kachu mori prabhutai. So don't ask me, you have only done everything. What have I done? ता कहूं प्रभु कछु अगम नहीं जा पर तुम अनुकूल. If you are pleased with someone, nothing is impossible for such a person. तव प्रभाव बढ़वा न लही जारी सकै खलु तूल. He is saying, if your grace is there, even a piece of cotton can burn fire. Huh? Fire burns cotton. How can cotton burn fire? That's what. And if your grace is there, ulta also can happen. So that is what is your grace. That is what has happened now. And this Hanumanji is not saying just for the sake of it. We say it. अरे नो भगवान की कृपा है. पर अंदर से बोले थोड़ा और प्रशंसा करो ना, थोड़ा और सुना दो हमारे बारे में. But outside we are saying, no, it's all God's grace. Nothing, I have not done anything. Okay, you have not done anything. Okay, we'll not talk about it. I didn't say that, you should. So here Hanumanji is truly feeling that and saying that, don't tell me, Bhagavan, this is all your greatness. And after that, Hanumanji is asking, because Bhagavan said, no, what can I give you? What can I give you? I want to give you something, but I'm not able to think of anything. Hanumanji is asking, Nath Bhagati Ati Sukhadayani Dehe Kripa Kari Anapayani. Give me the devotion for your lotus feet that is never swerving, unswerving, single-pointed devotion which does not decrease or increase. It is always steady in infinite measure. Please give me. That is what is the greatest joy. See, Hanumanji is already a devotee, and all he is asking is for more and more devotion. We are not devotees, at least not like this. But we never ask for devotion. We never feel that we should ask for devotion. But if at all anything is worth asking for, it is devotion. Not just Hanumanji, in various places in the Ramcharitmanas itself and other scriptures also, we find all these bhaktas, real great bhaktas, when they were asked to seek some boon, they only asked for bhakti. And Bhagavan was so pleased, he said, Tathastu, Evamastu. He gave, and all of them did Jai Jaikar, Jai Jai Jai, Kripal Sukhakanda. Everyone did Jai Jaikar, and they were all very happy. With this, we come to the end of Shiva Kanchi. What is Shiva Kanchi? On the first day, we said that Sundarkand is divided into, it is like Kanchi Nagari, Mokshada Nagari Kanchi, which has two parts, Shiva Kanchi, Vishnu Kanchi. Shiva Kanchi is the glory of Hanumanji, the devotee here, and the rest part is glory of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji. So now starts Bhagavan's glory. So Bhakta and Bhagavan only two. So that is why it is Sundarkand. Glories of Bhakta and glories of Bhagavan. So tomorrow, now Bhagavan's greatness, glory, and in that, especially, there is going to be, the Vibhishana Sharanagati Prasanga, which is very, very beautiful Prasanga. So that we'll see tomorrow, day after, whenever. So we'll proceed tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.